Hi, I'm Dr. Clay with Conduit Holistic Health, and welcome to our YouTube channel. So since you've made it to this video, I'm assuming that you probably know a little bit about the lymphatic system and lymphatic drainage, or the Big Six lymph routine already. But if you don't worry, because we are going to start today with a little introduction, talk about what is the lymphatic system, what is lymphatic drainage, and then we'll talk about the routine, the Big Six lymph reset. What is the lymphatic system, though? If we break it down to its most basic functions, the lymphatic system is actually our body's detox and drainage system. And it's comprised of several different tissues and organs that help to fight infections and clear waste products out of the body. So there's a few, 6 different organs and tissues that I definitely want to talk about today. First being the lymph. This is the white or clearish fluid that flows through lymph vessels. It's comprised of white blood cells, proteins, and waste products. This lymph travels through the body in lymph vessels, which are very similar to blood vessels, but they carry lymph instead of blood. Now, along these vessels, you'll find very small bean-shaped structures that are called lymph nodes. And these are areas that help to collect and filter all of the bad things that our body doesn't want, like viruses, bacteria, cancer cells, and other cellular waste products. So those are the 3 major components. Now we have 3 organs that really help this system. First, we have the spleen, which helps to filter out the blood and also remove some toxins. We also have the thymus, which is a very small organ in the front of the chest that helps to mature and grow our immune system cells and train them on what their job is. Finally, we also have the tonsils, and these are in the back of the throat. Sometimes they can get swollen when we get sick, but their major purpose is to collect and corral any of the bad guys that might be getting into our mouth before they actually have access to the rest of our bodies. Now, I mentioned that there is a lot of white blood cells in the lymph, so it would be a disservice to not identify the link between the lymphatic system and the immune system. So we can think about how the immune system lives within the lymphatic system, and the lymphatic system acts as our body's superhighway for the immune cells. So it makes the immune cells capable of traveling from one area of the body to another area of the body very quickly. Okay, now we know a little bit about the lymphatic system. So let's talk about what lymphatic drainage is. I have been familiar with lymphatic drainage for many, many years. And in fact, I actually first found out about this technique from my mother, who's a massage therapist. I only recently, though, found out about self-lymphatic drainage. And let me tell you, it has been a game changer. So, what is self-lymphatic drainage? Self-lymphatic drainage uses motions like tapping, rubbing, vibration, and even full body movements to help pump and move lymph through the body. Speaking of that, the lymphatic system has no actual pump. We think about the heart and the heart pumps the blood through the body. Well, the lymphatic system does not have a pump. So it actually requires that we contract our muscles and move our body to help everything flow efficiently. And that's exactly what we're going to learn in the Big Six routine. One more thing before we get into the demonstration is you want to make sure to always follow the instructions in this video. The reason for that is because we all have some sort of lymphatic blockage or drainage issue. And so following a systematic order for unblocking these areas is going to help increase the benefit and also reduce the likelihood of adverse or negative effects. So, without further ado, let's go on and learn the technique with a demonstration. All right, so we've made it to the demonstrations. Before we actually learn this technique, I definitely want to make sure that I attribute it to the person that deserves the recognition. So this technique was not created by me. It was actually created by a man named Dr. Perry Nickelston. You might know him as Stop Chasing Pain from his social media accounts. He's really awesome. He's really all about lymph and blood flow that helps support the human body. So this is his #1 recommended daily routine to help keep your body functioning at its best. When we're performing this technique, you definitely want to make sure that there's no pain in any of the spots that we're working on. If there is pain, you want to stop immediately. And then always remember to consult a licensed and capable healthcare practitioner before you add any sort of new things to your wellness routine, including self-lymphatic drainage. This video might look a little bit backwards to you, but trust me, follow my words and then use the video as just an example of how to perform the movement. So we're always going to start on the left collarbone. We're going to take our right hand on the left collarbone to find that area. So we want to go above and below the collarbone. And what we're going to do is rub in any direction or any motion, circular or up and down, whatever you like, for about 5 seconds. And then we're going to gently tap over that area. And then the last portion of the movement is to massage from the area that we just worked towards the heart. Okay, next we're going to do the other side. So again, we're going to massage up and under, above and below the collarbone. And then we're going to tap gently. And the last motion is to do a massage toward the heart. Great. So the next area, #2, is going to be at the base of the skull, right where the neck and the skull connect. First, we're going to rub here. This one can be kind of tender, so be very gentle to start. And then do a light tap here. And you'll draw down the neck, down the sides of the neck toward the heart for the drainage. Great. Now we're going to move on to the third point, which is the axilla or the armpit. So again, we're going to rub and then pat and then massage. And same thing on the other side. Awesome. The fourth point is going to be right in between the belly button and then underneath the sternum, or where you can feel your ribs, that hard spot. Go right in the center there. And this is one of the major lymph points of the body, so we want to be kind of gentle here too. So we're going to rub. Make sure that you were trying to relax the abdomen, get all of the organs underneath moving and grooving. And then we're going to pat. And the same thing, we want to massage up towards the heart. Okay, the fifth point is going to be the inguinal area, or right above the groin. So again, rub. You can find it by looking for your hip bones and then go between the groin and the hip bones, and that's the spot. You found it. Rub. We're going to pat. And then massage upwards, up the body, towards the heart. And the last point, last but not least, is the back of the knees. So you can squat down or you can sit in the chair, but you're going to rub first. Then pat. And then draw up the back of the legs. Okay, once we've got everything loosened up and moving around, we want to just kind of give your body some motion here, contract all of your muscles, get everything going. And remember, if this ever hurts, stop immediately and consult your healthcare practitioner. Try this every day for a week. I dare you. All right, it's been Dr. Clay with Conduit Holistic Health. Thanks for sticking around and learning this body supportive technique with me. Take care.